In the early planning stages of this project, we had a chance to kind of see if we can really add all three national series. So for the first time in 10 years, we've finally been able to add all three, starting from Camping World Series to the Xfinity Series, and finally ending up with the Monster Energy Series.
We had to make certain that the driving experiences were authentic and that they correctly modeled how someone driving the cars might feel. And when Brad Keselowski was here, we had early models of both the truck and the Xfinity Series, and so he was able to give us a lot of really great feedback on the subtle differences between the Monster Energy Series, Xfinity Series, and Camping World Truck Series.
In addition to 2 new series, to support that, we added 3 new road courses, 2 ovals, and finally a dirt track.
Being able to go to the new tracks and have the new experiences adds a lot of depth to the game and adds a lot of enjoyment for players to be able to think of themselves as professional drivers.
We had to make sure we modeled the new tracks correctly. You know, you've got 3 new road courses, and there's many different ways to sort of race each road course, and you got to make sure that not only does your physics model work for the normal ovals, but you have to make sure that your new physics model works at the road courses.
This year, in order to aid developing the tracks, we hired a company to make drone scans of the entire track surface.
We actually had the exact data that we got from a drone that's, you know, travels high above the track, and it'll tell us exactly what different elevations are around different points of the track.
And it was really an invaluable aid to help us get very accurate placement of all the buildings, the walls, the surface of the road, and the geometry. In particular, it was invaluable in making the road courses.
Being able to race, 40 cars on a road course, I don't know too many other games that have that kind of experience.
One of the best parts of adding the Camping World Series to the game is the ability to add dirt track racing, which we have with the Eldora Speedway. It really changes the kind of type of racing you're doing. You're really driving on the edge and sliding around the corners. It makes for a very exciting small track experience racing.
Eldora is its own thing. It's a completely different model. You got to make sure that you're correctly modeling the dirt, the amount of grip that you have when you're going around the corner. You got to make it so it's fun. You can't just make it so everybody just spins out all the time. That's relatively easy to do. But to create a fun drifting experience where you hit the throttle just right going around a corner, you can keep that speed all the way through. It's something that's super satisfying and really fun to do.
NASCAR Heat 2 arrives September 12th. Pre-order at NASCARHeat.com.